One's going twice. What do we got? All right. Hey, what's going on? Beast Mode Brandon back again. How you guys doing? Happy Tuesday. I really appreciate value your guys' time for hanging out with me on a Tuesday night. We all don't have to be here, but we choosing to be here, right? We got all the dots that we need. We just need to make the connection, just like we just talked about a minute ago before we press live. In the end, hey, the goal is to make more so that we can bless more, right? And you bless whatever's in your heart, families, charities, friends. In the end, we making the world a better place for all. So that's really why I do the things that I do, just to give back. I mean, I can make my money by myself in the markets, but for one, it's really not fun, and for two, this is just a way to give back and get everybody on the same page. You know what I'm saying? So just in the end, that resonates with you, then you at the right spot for sure. Tonight's call did get a couple messages. Two, matter of fact, specifically for one of the techniques that we do use. If you struggle day trading, the first part is very, very dialed in and specific for you individually, right? So typically, what I do is I come in and new people that want to day trade to build up their consistency and risk management. I really have them follow this specific technique that we have, and it's very, very powerful. And we use AI and some of the tools that we have inside the mastermind to give us a higher probability. You know what I'm saying? So you know that. Also on Fridays, I do like to day trade. I like to give back, like I said. If you have any friends or family that are interested to kind of see what we do in a live market to show them that we are not no robot, you know what I'm saying? Just let me know, and I'll give them a 1 day pass just to come in on the inside to see what we do. Right. The powerful thing about us is that we just don't day trade. We also swing trade as well. So if you lack day trading time availability, then hey, we could get you swing trading, right? Tell people swing trading, we on the path of generational wealth, less than 1 hour a day. You know what I'm saying? So whether you day trade or swing trade, we can get it rocking and rolling. Anyway, let's get ready to rock and roll. Let me go through mine first. I'll give you guys the option or luxury to ask questions while I'm on here. So if there's anything trading relating questions, stocks that you want to take a look at, just let me know. And let me get through my part first. So we're going to rock and roll. Let me share my screen right now. 3, 2, 1. Where are we at? All right, we should see my Thinkorswim chart. We green. Man, I'm out of all my calls. This week's been amazing. That's not what I want to talk about, but all right, we're going to talk. That's not what I wanted. We're going to talk about this right here, right? We have a technique or a tool that I use proprietary for us in the mastermind. It is called our Trend Box Pro. And what I'm going to do is make this screen a little bit bigger because I don't know how to just solely use this one right here, right? And we just want to put this on a 15-minute time frame just to give us a lot of data. What's nice about this tool, right? I went back and did all the work over weeks, months, and years. Put a lot of money and resources in this. Me, Mike, Mark, we always trying to get the gain the edge or the advantage for all. We went back and we got this dialed in, right, and building faith within us so that we could have confidence to take this. So if you struggle day trading, I really want you to follow this plan right here. It's going to be a little couple-minute masterclass, how to trade this, what we're looking for, and so that coming into tomorrow, you can take action, right? You take what we talk about, take something from this call, like a football player, put it in action, and hey, you're going to have a good time, right? So, a couple different things about this. You're going to see, we call this our floor and ceiling, right? I look at it like a house, right? So we have a house right here. We have our roof up here, and we have our floor. We always call that the floor. We always call this the ceiling. So my logic and theory on this, if someone is standing right here in the house, right, and it goes up to the attic, it has to break through the ceiling to get to the attic, right? Everybody follow me? If you break through the floor, right, or head to the basement, you have to go through the floor and you get down there to the basement. And that's kind of why, you know me, I create names for everything, right? A lot of you guys call me Swing King. We call Mike Moonshot Scott. We just having fun, right? And when you have a technique and you have fun, then what is work, right? And that's kind of why we named it our floor and ceiling aspect, right? So the house principle, I'm going to put it right here, back here on the side. You have your house, you have your little human on the inside right there. This would be your ceiling, this would be your floor, right? So just picture when you are heading to the attic, you got to go through the ceiling, right? And when we're headed to the basement, we got to go through the floor. But what if I told you that we can incorporate that same logic into a day trading plan, right? And not just a day trading plan, but something that we can use day in and day out, right? If that's crazy, and some of you, I see some new folks on the call, just put a 1 in the box real quick. And we're going to go over this. I'm going to make sure you know how to trade it. If you don't have this, just fill out the form, and I will give you access to this to use tomorrow. Just put a 1 in the box if you did trade this already, or if you are newer and you think this is crazy, right? So what happens is we come in and we see something that is hey, what's going on? I see us putting the ones in. So we come in right here. All right. Outside of this, instead of going back and zooming out and saying, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, blah, blah, blah. This is what I wanted to show you right here. We already have, right? We already have the tool that back tests what our probability is. This means that we're winning on the ceiling break 6.5 out of 10, about 65%. That's not really too much odds that I want to put in my favor. But the downside probability says about 70, 71. That means about 7 or 8 out of 10 trades we expect to win. So even a 6 out of 10, we could still be profitable, right? But I really like to get things that are about 70 or higher. 80 is a little bit better. Why do I follow SPY every single day? Well, check it out. 92 and 94. That means that I expect to win 8 or 9 out of 10 trading days going week in and week out. If that's odds that you put in your favor, just give me a 2 in the box right now. Make sure you guys are up, right? And it's really this simplified. But we'll keep it on SPY right now. It is really that simplified. If we zone out right here, right? Very simple rules. All right, I see the 2s pouring in. Let's go, let's go. We got a party on the YouTube side as well. Hey, how you guys doing? So the simple rules is this. The market opens up and it makes your house, your box, right? You see the ceiling tag. You see the floor tag right here. When price violates the ceiling right here, you're going to hear me say ceiling break, ceiling break. That means that I'm taking buys on Forex side or I'm taking calls on the option side. On the flip script, right? If it rolls and breaks through the floor, you're going to hear me say floor break, right? And we are taking sells in Forex world, futures world, or we're taking puts in the stock option world, right? So a lot of questions I get, I didn't know when it broke. Well, let me ask you this. If I just told you this right here, where my circle's at, did it break the ceiling? Put a yes or no in the box. Did it break the ceiling? What's our rule? If it breaks the ceiling, we take our buys or calls, right? So when I got a couple messages saying, well, I didn't know when to take the trade, if we violate this and break through the ceiling, we are taking calls. I'm not waiting for a candle to close. I'm taking it right when it breaks. Is everybody following me? On the flip script, if we break the floor right here and go down, I'm taking puts, right? What is a trading, right? What is a trade without a plan? I mean, to me, you're setting yourself up for failure, right? You're going to set yourself up for failure. If you come in here and what we say, this probability right here, the 94, 92, what this tells you is when it breaks the ceiling right here, right? When it breaks the ceiling, it is hitting or coming close to this purple line, which says BMT PT, which is price target. All right. When we break the floor right here, it is telling us that we coming down here getting close to the purple line, and that is BMT price target. All right. So when we take action, when the trade breaks in our favor, like today, we like to take the first initial break. What happened? Market opened up. We had our house right there. There's our roof. Here's our box. Guess what? We broke the floor right here, headed to the basement, which is right here. and this is like the bomb shelter or something, right? Below the basement. Guess what? We broke down there. Did we get close to our target? Yes or no? Put a yes in the box or no in the box. Did we break and hit target? Absolutely we did, right? Absolutely. So what if I told you you could sit back just like this and watch 4 stocks or 2 stocks a day, right? And you just simply wait for it to break the ceiling or the floor with your preferred bias. You heard me correctly. With your preferred bias, right? So that's why you always hear me say trading is made simplified with a plan. All right. So, all right, today, coming into the market, right? And remember, I told you we need a plan. If you got 2 choices, right? If we break the floor right here, which we did, and let's say it only come down right here, then ripped up the rest of the day, where are you selling out for a loss? Well, remember I told you we need a plan? You have 2 opportunities for you to take a loss on this trade. If your 5-minute bar closes above your midline, which is the mid right here, you could take a loss right there if you're conservative, or if you're aggressive, you could take a loss when it breaks the ceiling the opposite way. The reason I love stock options because we could take a put trade right here, and at this line, our percent in profits will be pretty close to us taking a loss at the opposite side. And that's why I like stock options, because this right here might be 40% winning, and up here it might be 40 or 50% loss, right? Does everybody follow me? That is why I like stock options. That could be a loss on the losing side. So once again, we come in here. We have a plan. We are sitting back, kicking it. We are being patient. We're waiting for our trade to break the floor or ceiling, whatever that specific stock is telling us for the day, right? How do we get that? I'm going to show you next, and this is all we're doing. We broke the floor right here. I can't control if it happens in 30 seconds or if it takes 47 minutes. Did we get close to this purple line for a winning trade? Yes. Today would be 1 win, 0 losses. You're green for the day. You can go on and enjoy your way, right? Now you come back and look at a couple other days. We broke the ceiling right here. Price went up, came close, or broke through that purple line. You can go risk-free in a trail stop or take profits. There's 2 days, 2 winners. The next day, we broke the floor. Did we get down here close to this purple line? Yup. There's 3 days. There's 3 profits. Next day, we broke the floor right here. Guess what? We broke the floor. We come back up, come back down. We got close to our purple line. You get to go risk-free. 4 days, 4 profits. The next day, we broke the floor right there. This was a grand slam. Guess what? 5 days. The last 5 days, you would have had 5 green bags. Would your account be happy with you? Absolutely. If it isn't, then you got a grouchy account. You know what I'm saying? Now, we just played around. But yes, your account would be happy. All right? So what I do is I come in and do the same exact thing. I come over here. I get our scoreboard. I'll put it on the hour time frame to give me a strong, solidified trend. Wait for it to load up. And I see this right here. Right? Let me make myself a little bit smaller. I see this right here. Tomorrow, I will naturally be watching Tesla and NVIDIA. I will be watching Visa, and I will be watching Coin. Why? You want to know why? Because you see these strong buys right here on the scoreboard? Guess what that means? If they're strong buys and we come into tomorrow in the market, I can now filter out 10, 20, 30,000 different stocks in the company and dial it in to these 4 companies right here. And matter of fact, what I do is I like to have 2 calls and 2 puts, meaning I want to watch 2 stocks for only ceiling breaks, and I want to watch 2 stocks for only floor breaks. All right? You follow me now? You guys still with me? So now, all right, if we don't have any single strong sells, what's the next best thing? You see sells right here. So I would filter this out, and the dark, that purple red is the absolute reddest of the red can be, right? The next step would be this red or this red. So I'd come over here and I would say, all right, I like Riot for a sell, I like JPM for a sell, and I like T-Mobile for a sell. So that's what, if we don't have any strong sells, we go to the next best thing that is a sell, and the volume spring, you want it to be red. If there ever is a time that none of those are red, then you simply wouldn't watch any put trades for the day. When I can, I like to watch two different stocks, right? Two different stocks in my favor, and I like to see or just wait the next day. Is that trading made simplified? Put a 1 in the box right now. So if you struggle with day trading, I encourage you just to trade this specific technique, right? For a week or 2 weeks. Why? Because it builds consistency, it builds discipline, and it builds a winning mindset before you come in and put anything else into your arsenal. This is one of the most simplest yet powerful techniques that we have on the day trading side with proven back test, as you can see right there, right? So, you know me, I have I have a sheet that I do come in and I share every single day. Let me zoom over here. I share every single day. What was today? We had NVIDIA for a call, a ceiling break. You can see my notepad. I have data right there. You give me a random date, I'll tell you what I was trading that day. That's how old school I am. I got notepads on notepads, right? Anyway, if we were coming into today, NVIDIA would have been on the ceiling breaks only. So I would have waited. I actually would have got into the trade right here. And I probably would have set my trail stop right there. But people that did hold it, they got a grand slam. To me, we went 143 up to about 144.70. That's an easy 25-30% ROI on the stock option side, right? For those that trade Bitcoin, you can trade the same exact way, right? You can leverage trade Bitcoin futures. You got a ceiling break right there. Guess what? It went up. It came in, almost came close to your target, and boom, you walk away. Previous day, right? Let me see what Bitcoin has. 83%, 87%, right? Look here. Previous day, we broke the floor. You can go risk-free. And when you're leverage trading that right there is about a 300 point stop, or I'm sorry, take profit on Bitcoin, right? If you're leverage trading and you do 5x, 10x, 15x, whatever, you might be able to get 25 to 50% ROI out of that because you have a tight stop. So it's not just limited to stocks and options. You can also trade futures and Forex. You just pick a symbol that you want, but more importantly, you got to put it in your scoreboard, and that's what's going to give you, right, the highest probability. If you're coming in and you want practice, I would just trade SPY because you could buy one contract for $100, $120. I mean, worst case scenario, you're going to lose $30, $40. And we all know we've all been out to eat before and spent way more than that. What size trail stop did you put in for NVIDIA? So that's a universal question because depending on the contract that you bought right here on NVIDIA, right, 143, if we go and look at the option chain and we type in NVIDIA and we were day trading it, right, you have at-the-money contracts that are $560. If you use the Delta rule, right, the Delta hack that we have, you could have taken any of these ones right there and bought it for $177 or $135 a contract. So the reason, Fazil, I say that it is universal because if you bought one contract for $560, you can't really put a 5-cent trail stop in, right? Because you're going to get stopped out right away. So if you were up 100 or $100 on this trade, which is about 20%, you might put in a 20 or 30-cent trail stop to protect yourself, to secure the bag, give it a little bit of breathing room. But if it reverses, it's going to stop you out for a winning trade. Versus if you bought a contract for $135 and you're up, say, $30, you're now up about 20, 25%, right? 28%. If you put a 50-cent trail stop on that, you're actually going to take a winning trade, and you might get stopped out for a 20% loser. Does that make sense? So it's really universal to the option contract size itself, and in regards of how big of a ROI that you want to trail it. You know what I mean? So if you're up 30% and make it easy, you put 30% on $100, you're trailing $30. If you put a 30% trail on $1,000, you're trailing it by $300. But you're still trailing at the same amount. It's just universally different because all the contracts, they are different prices. That makes sense, boss? Yep, he said one. There you go. So this right here, if you struggle, I trade live this technique every single day. Highly recommend you guys to come in. If you are viewing the recording, just put a BMT in the box. We'll get someone to reach out to you, get you situated, and we're going to rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? We will rock and roll. So does everybody understand how to use this properly? Just give me a DCG in the box real quick, and then we're going to move on. Just give me a DCG in the box. If you guys all understand how to use the floor and ceiling technique, you won't move along.
It was just a real blessing to be around.
Miss Graham, what's going on?
As special as they call in terms of,
All right, I all see DCGs in the box. Awesome. All right, so the next thing I want to go over right here. You need TradingView for this. Yeah, yep, it's building for TradingView. So just give me your username, and I'll hook you up. I got one for Thinkorswim too, but this one is a little bit it's better because it gives you the probabilities built in. The Thinkorswim one's kind of more basic. Awesome, yes sir, absolutely. And you could have the free version. I believe you get up to like three indicators on the free one. I think I pay for my data. It's a tax write off, but I want everything to be on point, you know. And you have it on the mobile too, so it's real good. Thinkorswim. The mobile is a little bit different, but not saying I recommend doing that, you know what I mean? But in a pinch, you could, you know? All right. One of the next tricks I want to teach you guys is someone give me a random symbol, but make sure it moves. Like, give me something that's good. Put it in the box. First person to give me a random symbol, let me know. Let's see. Who got the first symbol? All right, Tesla. All right, we can watch Tesla. So I like Tesla, right? So first and foremost, right, I would come in and give myself a bias, right? So let's look at Tesla, and I would see, right, my candles and my scoreboard on Tesla, and it all is coming in full circle, right? My Tesla would be a strong buy. Everybody see that? It's green. So then we all have Swingmaster Pro AI, right? So if we come down here and we come on, say we trade on the 5 minute, right? And it's very powerful in the 5 minute. Let me see here. Let me reset my chart. There we go. All right, so say we come in here and we're on the 5 minute. A very powerful technique that I've been using, right, that we all use, is our reversal arrows, right? Let's just go back on a daily time frame, just to give you a longer time frame, because the same exact thing on the day trading side. So what happens when the candles are all green right here? We know that Swingmaster Pro AI, for those that watched the masterclass, we know that the candles typically are stronger, right? The momentum is up. We want to take buys. So if we have a green candle and a reversal arrow right here, we're going to take our buy at the end of the day. What happens for a swing trade, because we're on the daily time frame, over the next 2 days? It hits a high of 273. Entry would have been 261. If you waited for the next day, you would have got in here at 250, 255. Went up there to 272. That is a grand slam on a swing trade, right? And if I bought 2 weeks of time or 4 weeks of time, does not mean I'm holding it. I trade for profitability. If my swing trade of 4 weeks goes up 50 or 75% in one day, I'll scale out and just let one contract go back to break even, and I'll sell out and take profits. Why? Because there's always going to be another trade. There will always be another trade. Your account does not grow unless you take profits, right? So first green arrow right here, second green arrow right here, third green arrow is right here. When we get this green arrow, our entry would be there in a perfect world. We're anywhere in here, because where's our stop? That candle's low, right? I'm not putting it way down there. I'm going to put it right there. On this arrow right there, where's my stop? Well, my stop's going to be right there, because market pulls down and we start bouncing, and I want to take the reversal arrow. Price comes back up. We reset. I'm taking my entry right there. Guess what? 338, and today it hit 48. There's 10 points up. Someone could have taken profits if they wanted to, right? Anyway, you get the gist of it. Green candle, green arrow. Red candle, red arrow, right? So day trading, right? What do? You come down here on the 5-minute time frame, and if we zoom out, what do we have? We have our green candle buy right here, and our stop out is right at this low, right? Does anybody see, would this trade have went on to be a winner or a loser? Put a W or an L in the box if it'd be a winner or a loser. I see W's. Hey, man, you guys are rock stars tonight. Look at you guys rolling. Y'all's are rock stars. Let's go. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, you want to see a red candle, red arrow example? Here, over here the previous day, there's a red arrow short. Here's your stop loss. Price goes down. I'm looking to get winning, profitable trades. So as we go down, I'll put a trail stop in to protect myself. Why? Because you can never go broke taking profits, and you can never get mad with the green bag. You know what we say? Bummer, green bag, right? Does it always win? Absolutely not, right? For you day traders, absolutely not. But guess what? Here is an entry for a buy. Price pushes up. If you missed that one, here's another entry for a buy. Here you got a pullback. Here's another entry for a buy. You got a pullback. Here's another entry for a buy. You got a pullback. Here's another entry for a buy. Every single one of those reversal arrows on Tesla, right, was a winner. However, I found if you're going to trade like this, right, our little hack, don't be telling anybody because it's our it's our ATM, you know. I found that it works the best from 9:30 to about 11:30 or 12. So at this point right here, I'm not trading it. Why? Because from a probability standpoint, from 9:30 to 12, you typically get a large up move or a large down move. From 12 to 2:30, which will be 14:30, you typically get a sideways move. You see that? And it typically happens all the time. Yes, this is East Coast time. This is the U.S. stock market is what I'm referencing it. You could trade the same exact way. Yep, and that's why I tell you guys. I say my path to generational wealth is an hour a day, right, or less. Because if you day trade, you could legit come in and take the setups from 9:30 to 10:30 or 11 and be done. Because if it's going to move, the probability is in your favor to move a lot. If you don't day trade, you can take the swing trades at the end of the day with 2 minutes or less a day. You know what I'm saying? And you know how doggone consistent we are, you know, and we just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, right? Now, if you're a crazy scalper like me, I actually use the 5-minute trend and I go down to the 2-minute time frame, right? And this is my little secret right here. I actually come down to the 2-minute time frame because remember all those candles in the morning, right? They were green. You come over here to your ledger, you can see your time frames. My 5-minute is green. So if my 5-minute's green, I'm taking 2-minute trades in sync of the 5-minute. Does everybody hear me on that? Guess what I'm doing? I'm taking reversal arrows on the 2-minute time frame. Here's my entry. Here's my entry. Here's my entry. 1 winning trade, 2 winning trades. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I'm done for the day. What I say by 10:30, right there, 9:30, 10:30. There's an hour. You see that? Does everybody see that? And I like this because I'm still trading in trend of the 5-minute, but the 2-minute gives me a smaller stop, right? So, yeah, Brandon, I don't trade Tesla. I'm on the Apex bandwagon because I want to trade with Apex money. Okay, that's cool. You wanted me to pull up ES? It's the same exact logic. Anything with a chart, it is the same exact logic, right? Check it out. You come in here to your 5-minute time frame, right? And just to show you what the 5-minute was like, at 9:30, where are we at? Right here. At 9:30, candle was green, then our candles were red, then we turned green again. So we wouldn't got a trade until the about 9:40 to 9:45 time frame. So we come back here to the 2-minute time frame. So 9:40 to 9:40, or yeah, 9:40, 9:45. My first call out trade was this one right there because the candle was green at that time. We got the buy right here, 58.87, and it went up to 95. That's 7 ES points. There's a potential to make $350. Could you have went risk-free in that trade? Yup. You know what my second trade was today? We called the put right here. Put our stop out right there. Guess what? It went from 86, 58.86 down here to 58.76. That's a 10-point drop. That is 10 points right there. Could you have gotten a piece of that move? Yep. You're never going to get all of it. Remember this. You are never going to get all of this, right? Then, remember our candles turned green then? Guess what? Here was our next buy with the stop out right there, and price pushes up. I took profits right in there because I was sick of it, right? 88, and it went up there to 93. There was 5 ES points. I'm like, man, this thing is just playing games, and I sold out today. The rest of the team didn't, and they ended up selling out up here, and they made like about $500-600, where I made about $200. But I was green. I was ahead of them, right? Because of previous 3 trades, or maybe not, but see what happens when you follow the plan. You know what I'm saying? But and I'm not mad because hey, my rule is 2 winning trades a day, then I'm done. I'm done because guess what? I like to trade from 9:30 to 10:30 or 11. Here would have been the cutoff time. It was getting close to it. I'm like, I'm just sick of playing with it because think about it. You were in profits. You went up. You come back down. You're even. You're up. You come back down. You're even. You're up. All right. I'm up 5 points. There's $250. I'm walking away. All right. So that is how we can use our reversal arrows to our advantage for the day trading side. Does everybody get that? Put a 1 in the box if everybody gets that. Awesome, awesome. Now, the same exact logic. You can use reversal arrows on any time frame, right? So everybody wants to say, well, Bitcoin's the hottest thing on right now. There's so many Bitcoin experts. I just let them talk their ish because guess what? We've been doing this for years now, right? We've been doing this for years now, right? Check it out. We just want to put Bitcoin on this right here. Bitcoin's at where's it at right now? It's at 91,000. Hit a high today, 93,000. My Bitcoin portfolio is looking good. I'm happy, but that's not the purpose of what I'm about to go over. So, Bitcoin on the daily time frame, everybody thought I was crazy calling this buy right there at 62.5. Guess what? I know Nikki happy. I know a lot of other people happy. Nikki made over 25% on this push up in the stock market buying Bitcoin ETFs. Nikki, you get an A+. Great job. I know a couple other people in this call. I won't call you out because I know you made some money too. You know what I'm saying? That's a good one. That's a good one. So congratulations to those following the plan. But for going in the future, right? Say you like to leverage trade. Guess what we're doing? We're still waiting for the candles to be green. They've been green since September 17th. But most recently, they've been really green since October 13th. Now I'm coming on here to the 30-minute time frame, and I'm zooming out. What do I do with the reversal arrow, guys? I want a green candle, green arrow. All right, so check it out. Using the bigger trend, and what do we have right here? We got a nice pullback. We got this green reversal arrow. I'll take this buy. There's a leverage winning trade right there. Keep going over. This is chopping. This is chopping. Coming down. You don't really get the pullback. Coming down. Guess what? Here, you got the push down, up, a little push down. You might have taken this trade right there. You might not have. This right here is something that I like right here. This is my bread and butter. Nice pullback. Here's your entry. There to put your stop on your leverage trade. Guess what? You making 50, 75% ROI. This is a 30-minute time frame chart. But if you go back here and you look at it, right? Why do I only trade it in the green candles? Because if it's red, check out what happens. Why would I want to take a reversal arrow when it's red? Because our pressure, our selling pressure, is to the downside. That's not what I want to do. I'd rather wait for it to pull all the way back, and if that's too fast for you, we'll come on the hour time frame. Same thing. I'd rather wait for all this selling pressure to be done because then I can get in my reversal arrow right here, take off, right? I can get a reversal arrow here, take off. I can get a reversal arrow right here, take off. I can get up, we're red candles again. You got a pullback. I get a reversal arrow here, take off. Look where we're at. You see how easy that is? And that's leverage trading. It works for Forex too. The same exact thing. All right. Let's go back to the stock market real quick. And I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to ask questions if you need to. Same exact thing, right? Come here to the daily time frame. We've been green since October 24th. So let's go back to the 30-minute time frame, right? I love when we get a pullback. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. October 24th is right here. So where do we get our reversal arrows at? We got one. We got one right here for a swing trade. This is 56. Next day it went up to 64. There's a winning trade. Then we go red. Then we get a. We don't get one there. We got the gap up. We don't really get. We might have taken this one right here, and then you get expansion to the upside. We pull back. You might take one here. We get pushed to the upside. Now we turn red. Now our candles are green. Why did we call a reversal arrow right here yesterday at, right? I personally did it. Someone else did it in the chats. And this is why collaboration beats everything else, because we can work together. Here, right, this is kind of trading sideways. But here, you got your buy here at 336 today. Hit a high of 348. Is that a good trade? Why? Guess what? We've been looking at it. We've been looking at it on our watch list. If that's too fast for you, come here to the hour time frame. And you can almost take every single one in an uptrend. Here's a buy, right? Here's another buy. Wait for price to pull back. Here's a buy. All right, you might have got stopped out right there. You got a nice reset. Here's a nice buy. There's your stop out. Guess what? Are you mad with this one loss when you got a winner here, and a winner here? That's 75% win rate, and you're getting 50 to 100%, and you might have lost 20 or 30% on the loss. Are you following me? You guys seeing something? You guys see how powerful the reversal arrows are and how I utilize them with my day trading and swing trading? If you're like wow right now, just put a 2 in the box. If you're having a wow moment right now, put a 2 in the box. And the only reason why I'm sharing this is because if I show you how I'm using the tool and making money, right, and we're all making money together, I want you to do the same exact thing, because collaboration and teamwork beats solo. 2 eyes are not better than 75 eyes or 76 eyes. You know what I'm saying? You follow me, you follow me, you follow me. And hey, that's why we're getting it. So let me I'm gonna do something real special real quick. I'm gonna fire up the scanners. I'll give us 2 stocks to keep an eye on. I would love to automate this during my workday. It's already coming, Andre. Shh. I didn't say that. I did not say that. Did I say that? I did not say that. You hear me, Andre? I did not say that. You just stay tuned, bro. You're trying to beat me on the Black Friday. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a good Black Friday. We'll need some beta testers. You know what I mean? All right, so. All right, we have the scanner right here. It does find us stocks that typically have the reversal arrows ready to rock and roll. I see Google with an L on here. That one's looking real juicy. I really like it right now. And the same thing, I have all my tools in sync, so I already know. Google with an L, I guarantee you they are green. And I bet you we have the reversal arrow today. Look at that. Google. All right, so this is how you guys trade this, right? Hear me out. This is actually a great, what I want to say, a great, man, it's going to tip my tongue. Like a great workshop, right? So if we take this trade, and the only thing I don't like about it is I don't like, we should take these highs out up here, but the only thing I don't like about it is that your stop out is going to be right there. So our stop out is going to be 171, and it's at 177, so it's not the end of the world. So in a perfect world, here will be our entry. If we can come anywhere down in here over the next couple days, I would like it for a swing trade, because guess what happens when our candles are green and we get this reversal arrow? Guess what? We push up. 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 What do you think should happen over here? So if we definitely break the high of this candle, this tells me we're probably pushing up here to about 181, 182. The problem is that is a very big candle. So I would probably take an out of the money contract on this one specifically just for that. But we're going to watch this. Google calls Google calls we'll say Google we'll say 180 calls with break. Google 180 calls with stops at we're going to say it stops at about 172. All right, so there's one stock that we got, and you guys got your questions. Get ready to rock and roll with them. Just trying to give you something. Costco's a little more expensive. You got Nvidia. What's Nvidia's pushing up? Man, I almost want to take Nvidia calls. Look at that, Nvidia calls, man, and that is tomorrow after the bell, right? I would not be surprised if Nvidia runs up tomorrow. Watch it. Here's one, DocuSign. I really like that one. We got the reversal arrow right there. So we're gonna say, let me see here. What do we got? We'll say 75 calls with stops at, we'll put our stop about right here. 76.50. So that's going to be for the calls. For the puts, we got Lowe's, we got TXN, we got Fang. What's that? Fang Diamondback Energy. What's DE looking like? Yeah, that one's looking good too. DE, we're gonna say what we could say 390 puts with stops. At stop out would be 403. 403. 403. And we'll do one more real quick and then let's check it out. Lowe's, what's Lowe's doing? Oh man, Lowe's is setting up real nice. You got that reversal arrow today. We'll put our stop out right here. 265. I'm gonna say low 250 puts with stops at what do we say? Stops at 265. I'm gonna put this in the chat. All right. Hey, if anybody have questions, fire away. Now's your time. Go ahead. If you have a stock you want to take a look at, any questions specifically, you let me know. And we're gonna rock and roll. Tuesday night watch list. Nah. Hey, you private message me. Now I'm gonna paste it right now. I'm gonna put it in Discord too. I'll put it in Discord too. I'll run it through AI to see what's the highest probability ones. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do it. We have any questions? What stocks do you have, Yolanda? Which ones do you have? So if you're in the report trades and you didn't take profits on the first week, right? So what you can do is, you know the rule. You on a bearish day, right? Yesterday you should have averaged into them, but on the next bearish day, you'd want to average in, because remember, we take 3 total positions if we need to, any given month, and that's what gives us our 87% win rate over time, and that's why we start off light or smaller, and so the next bearish day, like the market's down 200 points or plus, I would average into them, because remember, we have until third Friday of December, and at the very last trading day of this month, then you can exit it. Yeah, so I would definitely look to average into PayX. It is actually coming to a crucial support. Yep. So what do we say? The first week of the month, right here, right? You would have got into this right here, 11.4, 11.5. And look what happened. 139, it hit a high of 150. So a lot of people sold out of PayX, got a grand slam on PayX. So if you still are holding it, right, just know that it did give us our move, because we like to enter on the first week of the month. And even if you entered it over here after the earnings, it still did push up. So you gotta be mindful of that one. All right. Amazon, same exact thing for Amazon. If you entered these on the first week of the month, over here's where you would have been. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first week of the month, you would have been in anywhere from 194 to 208. Hit a high of 216. So if you're still down on them, like I would say, did you enter it like over here at the very, very high? Like the second or third week of the month? Um, I lost signal through the mountains today trying to get in the diamond swings. Only one side went in, and the others were rejected because market closing. Should I close it out at the open? You might be in. You got in late. Gotcha. So really, Yolanda and anybody else, if you missed the initial pops, I personally wouldn't trade them, because who's to say that the move that we got didn't play out for the like we'll never know if it's going to be the first week, second week, third week, or fourth week. You know what I mean? But if it gives us that pop already, I think Amazon's going to be good. I'm actually looking to get into Amazon calls again. I'm just waiting for the reversal arrow. So, and we might have got that one today. I'll check. We might have got the reversal arrow today. Nope, we didn't. So it might be tomorrow until I'm getting into that. But your candles are green still, so it's still good. I just think you might have entered it too late, like just like you said. Instead of waiting to get a reversal arrow to re-enter the trade. Just to be sure, a trailing stop of 50 cents on the weekly play will equal about $50, give or take. Yes, Andre. Yep. And your last one was Triple M. Same exact thing. If you entered this the first week of the month, then you would have got in anywhere from 127 even to 133. They hit a high of 135, almost 136. So even if you got in that second week, right, even after this, your trail stop limit would have got hit. Because remember, we put in the trail stop limit in for about 15%. Then we just go into 15% trail stop. You know what I'm saying? So anytime that you take a trades, anybody that takes a trades, put them in the chat first and be like, what do you guys think about that? Right. So once again, if I was to do this, right, and this is why I'm using the tools in our favor, I would only enter on a reversal arrow, right? Check out what happened. First week of the month, our first reversal arrow is right here at 132. The next day, it was at 132.50. They hit 134. That Triple M, uh, they hit a high of 134.67. So that right there is over $2. We need about $1.50 move or $2 move to give us that 25-30%. I'm going risk free in that 15% trail stop. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I would have looked to buy it in the first week. And if you missed it, I would take the reversal arrow right here on either one of these days. Then over here, the problem is the candles are red now. So I'm a little bit more hesitant on that because when the candles are red, I mean, it's hard for me to want to buy into it. But who's to say that in that first week, once again, 126 and it hit a high of 134. So, like, is that the move that it given us? Maybe. It might have all just happened in the first week or two, but going forward, we got to utilize each other and everybody and put in the chat, be like, hey, I'm thinking about taking the report trade here. Do you like it? And I would say, well, what color is the candles? Do we have the reversal arrow? If you do, and you really want to get into it, then I'd go down to like the 30-minute time frame. And I would say, well, let me get a reversal arrow signal. And our candle's been red. If we got it over here and you got the buy right there at 131 and it went up to 132.62, that might not have been enough. And on this day, maybe that's the day you got in and you still holding it. If you would have got in on the first of the month and over here on the days that I would have said to get into, you would have got into a buy right here at 133 and they hit high of 134. There's another one at 132 and it pushed up, but really utilize all of us, I mean, we're all here together. So post in the chat, Discord or WhatsApp, I love the interaction aspect. You know what I mean? But it's all the same. We'll do moving forward. Absolutely, absolutely. Because the last thing I want is me to win and you to lose. You know what I'm saying? I want you to win alongside with me. And I hope you'd want to win, and you'd want me to win alongside of you. Because in the end, it goes back to uh, my saying and what's in my heart. I want us all to make more, to bless more. You know what I mean? We can bless more people. We can bless charities, churches. In the end, making the world a better place for all. And that's really what we're here for, and from my stance and in my heart. And that's what I strive for. So, yep, yep. Anybody have any other questions? Yep, not a problem. All right. Well, hey, it's about 10 o'clock. If we don't have any other questions, do me a favor. If you got value from this and you understand how to use the reversal arrows or the floor and ceiling technique, give me a DCG in the box, and that'll be greatly appreciative. If you guys ever have questions, comments, or concerns, never hesitate to reach out to me, because you guys know where to find me. You know what I'm saying? So I see you guys putting them in the box. I appreciate you guys. Um, each and every one of you. And like I said, you have questions, never hesitate to come in and ask me. If I don't answer, just tag me again. You will not offend me. Trust me. I promise you. Anyway, with that being said, we got live trading tomorrow. You want to live trade the same exact thing that we talked about tonight. Come on in. 9:15. We open the room. We go live. We are crazy in the morning. So prepared to have some fun and laugh. You know what I'm saying? I got you, Abra. I got you. I'm gonna hold you accountable now. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be good. So like I said, questions, never hesitate to reach out. If you're watching a recording and you want to get involved, you have family or friends that want to check us out, I'll give you a unique link for Friday. I just like to open it back up. Just my way of giving back. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it. Hey, you're a rock star. Don't forget it. Anyway, you all have a blessed one. Catch me on the next one. Beast mode out. Let's go. See you guys.